studio. Today we're going to be working on a Halloween vase, and this is a real simple project, but it's a lot of fun. You can put on your tables and have it for Halloween. So we're going to start. I went to the dollar store, I use Dollar Trees mostly, and picked up a glass cylinder vase, and that's what we're going to be working with. I use these a ton. I need to probably take stock in all the glass stuff that I use, and I'm going to use a larger piece of ribbon, and my ribbon I find at Christmas time, on clearance after Christmas I should say. First thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of muddy it up a little bit, give it a more of a Halloween feel. So I'm going to be using my multi-surface acrylic paint, and you can also use just acrylic paint, or you can use glass paint or alcohol inks, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth. I'm using a fan brush. I watered my paint down just enough to make it spread nice and easy. Now the nice thing about multiple surfaces, it can be a glass paint or it can just be a regular paint. So that's why I've really been working with the multi-surfaces a lot more, and I just picked mine up at Walmart in their craft section. And I'm sure any of the craft stores have that as well. And you can see it didn't take a whole lot. And that was a whole lot easier than the one I first did with the alcohol inks. It took a lot to do. And so we've kind of just made that. I just went one direction and then the other direction. Kind of a cross-hatching effect. You could do more if you thought it should be more. Or you could do any color that you wanted as well. So now we only loaded our brush one time and we're all the way done with that. You could give that time to dry if you wanted to. That's up to you, but we're going to go ahead for today's purpose and go ahead and keep on working here. So then I also took my black thicker ribbon and I'm going to lay it on top. Make sure it's about the same length. We're going to go ahead and cut that. And then I have a smaller ribbon that I'm going to use as well. And by stacking them, you get a nice effect on your ribbons. So I like to use little ribbons. And these are usually, the smaller ones are found in your scrapbooking section. And if you don't find them in the regular ribbon section, then I took a smaller Halloween one with orange and the polka dots. And we're going to put that inside of the black one. Now on my big vase, I found a little green spider, which I thought was really, really cute. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on with my tacky glue. So with my tacky glue, I'm just going to put a roll of glue right down the middle of the ribbon that I'm going to place it on. If you were doing a bigger piece, you may want to do it on the other piece and do it on both sides, but this is all this one's going to need. And we're just going to place that right down the middle. If you need to move it a little bit, that's okay. Don't have mine centered on this end. I got it centered on the other end, but not on this end. And the layers really add to that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my silver around, and I'm just going to hot glue that, the ribbon to the ribbon basically. I'm not really gluing it onto the vase, because if you wanted to use it for another one, you could just take it off and use it again. So I'm just overlapping the ribbon. Make sure you've kind of got that in the middle. And then I'm going to hot glue this one on. If you weren't using one that was had the holes in it like this one does, you could tacky glue this ribbon onto the next ribbon as well. But we've got, and make sure I've got this in the middle here. So I'm going to start it on one side. I guess I usually do this when it's laying down. I didn't really think this one through as much as I did the other one. So, and actually I know what I've done. I actually just put the glue up here on this side. I don't do it all the way around. I just pull it tight and just do it right at the end. Underneath there and on there. That is what I'm doing different. So, we've got that guy on. We've got a cute little ribbon. And all I did was I took my little creatures that have bats and spiders. These were a 4-pack at Dollar Tree. They were in a purple box. And I am just going to hot glue these on, and you could do whatever you wanted to. Like I said, you could do the bat. They've got some bigger spiders. You could do a skeleton all the way around. That would be really cute as well. So there's a bunch of things that you can do. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and use the spider. And we'll put him on. And I'm going to put him on over the edge there where I started it. So it covers that up. So you don't have to worry about that part being anywhere where you can't, where it doesn't show. And I'm gonna go, and I'm putting them at different angles. I'm not putting them straight up and down. If you noticed, I've kind of got them at different angles. So we're gonna set those in for just a second. And then, so you don't see the stems of the flowers, I'm going to show you how to make a tube to glue in the middle of this. And I just took, the toilet paper roll wasn't quite long enough. So, and you want it to come up a little bit, so about maybe 3/4 of the thing. This was actually a paper towel or wrapping paper holder. And I'm just going to glue it to the bottom, right in the middle of our vase. So straight down, right in the middle of the vase. Now what this does is you don't have to fill the whole thing up. Moved it just a little. I'm going to do it one more time. You don't have to fill the whole thing up with stones. You can use just a little bit of them and not have to fill the whole thing. So get that in there and not wiggle that around. Now I used the green marbles. I really wanted to find orange and I couldn't find the orange. I found these at the dollar store, but I found some larger stones. So I wanted to try these bigger black stones. Now because these are heavier, I didn't want to drop them from the top like I do the other ones. So we're going to put these around. And another fun thing to put in with these would be candy corns. You could do the candy corn in the vase. And I was thinking about adding some of these to it as well with the black stones. And I think that would be really cute. Now, if your toilet paper roll was showing at all, or your other roll, then go ahead and paint it the same color as the items you are putting in with it. But I think I like the black stones. Now, the green ones go really easy and really fast. And make sure we get all these holes filled with these bigger stones. And so you want them kind of flat though. You don't want them real big, like these real big fat ones here are not going to work. So we're just going to go ahead. But wasn't the vase really easy to do? It was real fun. And like I said, make sure you check at the different season clearances for your ribbon. You'd be surprised what they get rid of that you could actually use for the next holiday. Like at Christmas, I always buy my silver, but also my red for Valentine's Day. So we've got that pretty well high up now, so that looks pretty good. So then you can just take your flowers and set them right in the middle, and they don't fall out of that. And you've got that nice, cute little vase that way. Now I did also want to talk to you about other things that you can put in the vase. You don't have to go spend a lot, especially for Halloween, for flowers. You can go outside and find some of the weeds and different things. This is actually, I believe, from lamb's ear, and they may refer to that as dock. Don't hold me to that. And I spray painted it black and just added just a couple of flowers from the dollar store that I found for Halloween. So there's other things you can do with that. Just don't get stuck doing one item. And I also put a wreath around my vase, and we will have a video on that as well. So check out all those fun Halloween things we got going on. I hope you enjoyed our fast little simple Halloween vase. Thank you for joining us today. If you come on over, give us a thumbs up, tell us you liked the video, and please share it so that we can continue to grow. God bless.